What I was trying to say in this too long boring video with my hand in front of the camera is that I was leaving Norway. The weather was very shitty, it was really expensive and it was time to move on. But I still wanted to visit one of my friends in Oslo. And again, with my hand in front of the camera, thanks for the amazing stay, Frederick. Do you notice anything? The display settings are changed back to kilometers per hour. Thanks again. The plan was to go to Finland with the ferry, leaving from Stockholm. I stayed a couple nights at my friend's place in Sweden again and moved on. The roads to Stockholm were nice, but not that special. So I will save you from that footage.
Yes, definitely time to clean this lady.
And I cleaned my bike, which was a long time ago. Well, boring, so let's move on. I arrived in Stockholm. Stockholm is such an inclusive city, with its islands, bridges, history, beautiful buildings and cozy streets. But it's easy to get lost, and of course I did it as well. I really do like this place, but I've been here before, so I wanted to leave the next morning. It started to get dark, so I booked a hostel, which was so much cheaper than in Norway. People were about to kill me. In hostels people are always sleeping, so I was there walking with my Tech 7 shoes and well, they didn't thought it was that funny. I had a good time, but so I removed them immediately before I got thrown out. And now I have to carry all my bags.
Okay, so the check-in is closing at 7 and it's now 6 minutes to 7. Kinda in stress. Hurry up!
And too bad I was not used to the tight time schedules anymore.
Oh man, I hate those moments.
But luckily I made it.
Hello.
Yes, the check-in closing time was at 7.
Do you need a cabin during the day?
No.
A whole day from morning to evening and you have all this stuff.
No, I will just park my bike there and I will leave it and I will go up.
Yeah, you can do that, but I just recommend that.
Well, yes,
Because
but
it's
it was
really
too expensive,
expensive.
so I stopped listening.
Woohoo! We made it! Yes! Woo!
And of course, I was very happy.
1 minute to go. It was 7 o'clock. I'm so lucky.
Yes, I was. Here they were closing the doors right after me. I was not strong enough to fit my bike next to the other ones, so I just parked it over there. It was time to relax a bit, well, for 12 hours. And of course, big question, what would the weather be like in Finland? Well, actually I was not surprised at all with the answer.
I'm so happy that it's raining.
We're in Finland, in Turku, which means raining. No, it's okay, but we still need to find a place to sleep.
Despite the darkness, I did find a spot.
Time to wake up.
And I was approached by someone who told me I was not allowed to sleep there. So I moved on. I went to the center of Turku. I had a plan. I bought some rice, nuts, apples and water because I wanted to spend some time in nature again. I was going to follow the Trans-Euro trial route of Finland for a bit and wanted to spend as less time as possible outside nature. So I bought everything I needed for at least 3 days in the nature. It was only 20 minutes driving before I drove on beautiful gravel roads again. It looked like that in Finland there was even more forest and more trees than in other Scandinavian countries, which turned out to be the case. After driving for approximately 2 hours on gravel, another road caught my attention. This road was more off-road, so more fun to ride on. And because of the rainfall, they turned into a muddy mess. Okay, so the road stopped. Well, it continues there, but there's a big hole here. So there are two options: going back or making a bridge. And of course, this was an easy decision. The Dutch have been fighting water for a long time, most of the times successfully. So it was my duty to do the same thing. I removed the bags to make my bike lighter. I made something, but it's like muddy, and it's getting muddier because the water level is rising, so I have to be fast now. And well, I have to lean backwards as well, because if I get stuck here, I might not be able to get out of this place. So nervous. Come on. And went for a try. No time for mistakes. Yes, that was close. Oh. I hope I don't have to go back this way. Let's see what's over there. Was it worth taking the risk? Unfortunately, it wasn't, because after 50 meters the road became too rough. Should not do this. The ride of shame. Well, fortunately, no one was there. It was more than I could handle at that moment, so I grabbed a bottle for a shot of courage. The annoying thing is that I have to do it again. I did all the important adjustments it needed. Well, kind of. Make it a little bit less steep. And it was time to give it another try. Woo! And yes, that was a big relief. Yes, I should have waited a couple days with cleaning my bike. It was time to leave. I said it was time to leave. That's better. Searching for a place to sleep again. And I found a beautiful spot. It was time to make some fire. Well, I didn't need it, that one, anyways. Too bad my drone footage was damaged and I was not able to recover the footage, so we have to live without them. And what's gonna be on the menu today? Just rice. A lot of rice. I faced a new problem. Let's say I had some extra company and I didn't like it that much. And yes, they were everywhere, even on the inside of the tent. I was on the gravel road again. The problem was that Finland is just one big playground for adventure bikes. So I got distracted again. Yeah, where was I? Gravel roads. It's always nice to search for differences between the countries. And in Finland they seem to be more interested in me and my bike, which I liked of course. So I was being approached more than in the other Scandinavian countries. And the lakes of course. There were so many of them.
And what's gonna it's gonna be on the menu this time?
It's gonna be rice again. Hey! Ah, smoke.
And the next day,
It's dry. Woo! That's good news.
Well, I haven't spent any money since 3 days on food or whatsoever, which is really good. But well, the cleaning part is kinda hard now, because I only had a little bit more than 5 liters of water. So today I'm gonna clean my stuff again.
well, that's what I thought.
Do you know what the best moments are during a trip like this? It's being prepared again for another day. Just stepping on your bike and driving again. That's the best.
Well, that was the plan. That's better. I did some driving and was close to the city called Tenere. Actually, I wanted to meet some people again. And I did, because I met someone who ran out of gas. I had my spare tank with me, which I could finally use now.
That I can go to gas station.
Yeah.
And we can take a later on. I was planning.
The man, Ossi was his name, was very kind and he showed me around. We went for a ride around the lake. It's actually this kind of moments during my trip where I am being charged again. Sometimes he stopped somewhere and he started explaining some things about his place. This tower, for example, was used to make small iron balls for in shotgun shells. Well, thanks for the coffee and showing me around, Ossi. It has been a pleasure. Too bad I wasn't going to stay in Finland for a long time. There were some other countries waiting as well. It was time to go to Turku again, to visit a friend which I hadn't seen in a long time. And sorry, the next video is going to be with drone footage again.